Turns out, a staph infection the entire time.
Why are we racing?
He didn't even need brain surgery. He just had a really bad bacterial infection.
And then he left for no reason.
I'm a big fan of Traveler's Tales. Big fan of that company, and they're defunct now. They're defunct.
I'm a big fan
like most famous, I guess, successful gaming companies, they're defunct.
Which Blue Oyster Cult record was that?
Defunct. It's the channel on YouTube where you can watch videos about theme parks. Defunct
Don't
Land.
tell people about a better channel.
Oh, everyone knows.
It's a great channel.
Yeehaw!
Look at fucking Woody giving the side eye.
He's given massive stank to. So we're gonna play this on Sega Genesis. I was having a hard time getting it running on Sega Genesis with our recording software, so I'm just playing it on Super Nintendo, which I think is unfortunately the lesser of. Let me switch things around here. Yeah, that'll work. I like that.
You could say there's a bit of a snake in our boots about it.
So the sound is better on Toy Story on Super Nintendo, but the graphics are better on Sega Genesis on Toy Story, on their version of it. I said that all backwards, but you get the idea, right?
No one could possibly care.
No one, not a soul. We're skipping all this. We know what happens in Toy Story.
You've all seen Toy Story. Y'all familiar with what an Etch-a-Sketch is?
You've seen Etch-a-Sketches before?
I haven't seen one in a long time.
I saw one recently and it was all messed up. You know?
What do you call this style of animation?
I don't know, but I'm so sad though because the Sega version looks so good and the Super Nintendo version looks fine.
This looks a little washed out.
A little, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of amazing what Traveler's Tales was able to do with the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis hardware, respectively.
Look, at the time, this was amazing, like range of motion and all that stuff on your little character animation.
Right.
And he looks somewhat three-dimensional. Like, it looks good for the time.
Right, and that's what it is. It looks good for the time, but it looks better for the time on Sega Genesis.
No, absolutely.
In my humble opinion.
Absolutely.
All the dogs behind me, you need to calm down. I'm doing something.
It begs the question.
I'm doing something.
Who, in fact, let the dogs out?
They're just around.
Yeah, no, I was just referencing the famous song by the Baja Men.
The Baja Men? How many Baja Men could there possibly be?
19.
Good God.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Do you like how I knew that?
Well, there's only two of us. So welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is Brick Frog.
And I'm Baron Underbite.
And you'll disappear from the series.
It's I know. Weird. They pushed him farther and farther into the background, but I mean, honestly, that's just a byproduct of introducing so many characters.
So many. And they're not all going to make the cut. Not long term, anyway. That's life.
I like the way they sort of handed him off back and forth in writing different characters. They were like, go ahead, I dare you to make this guy an integral part of the show, and then he does.
Look at the army men. They're carrying the intercom over to the bigger intercom. I don't know why they need to be next to each other. That kind of defeats the purpose of intercoms. Right? They can be far apart.
Yeah.
I gotta get up there, I guess. All right. Oh, shit.
Maybe they're going somewhere else with it.
I think I died.
Yeah,
I did.
You did.
I ran into the little train thing and died. This game was difficult last night when I was playing it, and now I'm trying to talk and play
now you're doing it sober.
Now I'm doing it. Now. Well, this guy just hammered drunk. All right, let's try this again. Army men, get out. Move, move, move. Arlie Ermy there doing his best army voice.
While we kind of retrace our steps here, what made you think of the Venture Brothers and Brick Frog and stuff?
So I've been watching this series, I think on YouTube, a little bit on TikTok. I don't know. I switched back and forth. And it was a guy talking about how impossible Adult Swim was and how it should not have happened.
I mean, no budget.
Zero budget, you know?
Just the revolutionary idea of 15-minute shows.
The idea that they can just take an old... there's that word defunct again.
They had to dig into the archive.
Right. Space Ghost Coast to Coast is what got it all rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Because they made that first. And I remember when I was a kid watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast at 11 o'clock or midnight on Cartoon Network. And this is before Adult Swim existed, right?
Yeah, they were looking for, filler programming to kind of fill in the gaps between classic cartoons during the daytime, evening, and then early morning. So they had these, late night spots where they were kind of allowed to play. And they developed the block of programming that eventually became known as Adult Swim.
And Space Ghost is so responsible for my brand of humor.
Yeah, I think it really, that Mystery Science Theater, there were like a few things that I feel like all the nerds of our generation just kind of absorbed through osmosis.
Yeah, because those were the three things that I watched when I was like 10 or 11 years old. I watched Mystery Science Theater, I watched Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and I would watch anime on Sci-Fi Channel. And come to find out, there's a market for anime on what would become Adult Swim. Thanks to Toonami and Adult Swim, anime really took off here in the States.
Saturday nights.
Because in the 90s, anime was not a big deal.
You could watch Bleach, Cowboy Bebop. What else did they have? Fooly Cooley?
Well, Toonami got people going with, and this is pre-Adult Swim. I think Toonami was first, and then Adult Swim happened after Toonami. So I think Toonami started out with Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Those
were the ones that you could kind of were introduced to. Mm-hmm. Then Tenshu Yuo started popping up, some of the weirder stuff. Also on Toonami. But then they're like, all right, well, we want to show this stuff like in the uncut format. So I remember they did this thing called the Midnight Run on Toonami for a while there. And they were showing anime somewhat uncut.
As uncut as they could.
Right. Yeah. At midnight on Cartoon Network. Come to find out that Hiro Yui from Gundam Wing was not walking up to people and saying, I'm going to destroy you. He was going up to people saying, I'm going to kill you. But at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Cartoon Network, they couldn't say that.
Right.
So they had to dub over and he had to say destroy. And it was just, that was really the only change they made.
It's kind of more brutal to say destroy, right? Like,
suddenly the blood that would be on the screen wasn't just a black spot. It was red instead of just a black blob on the screen.
Yeah.
It's weird that what they could get away with, because we knew what it was, you know?
Did you know when people die, they get covered in oil?
Right. Dude's covered in straight used motor oil.
It's that Simpsons gag where Rod and Todd see blood for the first time. It's like, what's coming out of that man's ear?
That's just raspberry jam.
I got distracted, forgot I was supposed to actually play the game.
You're actually supposed to be interacting with things and, playing the game.
Listen, what you see in front of you, it's all just pretty colors, you know?
With a Randy Newman score.
I don't know if you know the name of the show or not, but it's actually Watson and James Don't Play. I'm not super concerned with what's happening on the screen. See, I am pissed off that I keep fucking it up, though.
That was smart on our part with the branding.
Yeah. We know things.
You get it. You should free that little robot guy, right?
Tell your friends. And leave a comment about how much you think we're cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you think is going to happen?
That's what I hope will happen. Probably won't happen, but I sure would like it to happen.
So you got to free that little guy up there and then boot him into the toy box. Why can't you do this?
Listen, the hit detection...
Yeah, it seems a little off.
It's right.
Just jump almost not even towards it. Like
I have to knock the blocks down, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
maybe the blocks on this side will knock down.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Chair, then do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing runs better on Sega.
Are there any more hidden? It looks like 2 more.
There I am blaming the hardware.
Not your number of lives.
Did he go this way?
What's the difference between the 4 and the 2? One of them's your lives and one of them's...
One of them is... The one on the left is how many times I can be hit.
Okay.
And the one on... Yeah, see, the blocks... There we go. You got to hit it just right.
It seems like, you're always just a little off. Not you, but the game.
So the strong guy's supposed to jump down here, push the bucket out of the way, but I'm going to run out of time before this happens.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
You want me to make a run at it?
Whenever I was doing my research last night on this one, I looked at what other people have done on YouTube, and I found one channel, and it was a 6.5 hour long... You kind of get the gist of what you're supposed to do there. It was a 6.5 hour long video, and it was titled 2 Grown Men Beat Toy Story on Sega Genesis. And I go, I got 30 minutes in our show. I don't think we're going to do it.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're going to make it.
No. So all those guys are supposed to go the other way.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Ham will walk back, and he'll actually sit on the balloon you got to pop or whatever. You know that thing you were jumping on at the beginning of the level?
Oh, he'll like get in position.
Yeah, and you got to go back and actually hit it.
All right.
And
he should go that way too, since
Ideally though, But yeah, it's just this is the worst version. I think that's hilarious because I couldn't get the other one to behave with our recording software.
Well, you
but
know,
that's life.
We do what we gotta do.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna at least get some of these guys.
We'll get it done.
I like how they put one extra thing just to make sure you could jump up there.
I like how video games. What do you call that? Is it static animation when they're standing still?
I don't know if that's what it's
nothing?
called, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like Woody's where he's just like
he does
always moving.
Does a little move. Oh, see, now they left again.
The one that got me when I was a kid is playing.
Where are we going?
You gotta pump them.
These idiots.
You gotta pump them up. You gotta time it just right. See, it's fucking hard, isn't it? There you go. You got one of them. Now the robot's got to come back.
Yeah, the robot's got to come back. But where's the other guys? I guess they went to their things.
They're way over there. I don't know where they went. Who could say? Oh my god. It's frustrating, isn't it? Frustrating. It's frustrating. You're doing great though. Ha! Nailed it. All right, now go back and get the. You got to knock the blocks out of the way of the strong guy, and then he'll push the bucket over, and he'll pull the bucket out of the way of the race car, and they'll get under the bed, and you have to be on top of the bed because that's Woody's spot.
Right.
You know, he gets knocked on the floor when Buzz shows up.
I remember that heartbreaking scene.
They're like, "Get the fuck out of the way, stupid!"
I feel like this isn't going to work in the next 40 seconds.
Stupid cowboy doll.
All right, so what am I doing?
Oh, you got to go back. You missed it, I think. So all the way back, there's a toy stuck on top of a desk somewhere.
I thought I freed all of them.
If you did, I don't know where they went. Is he gone? Is the strongman gone?
Yeah, they're all gone.
Oh, then you just got to get on the bed then.
Where's the bed?
All the way to the right.
All the way to the right. Okay.
You were going the right way. My bad.
My beeb dog.
I gave you bad information. Perfect. Nailed it.
Did I do it?
You did it. Level complete. Look at him jumping around all crazy.
I completed the level.
Fucking nailed it. Appreciate your help.
Whew, that was tough though.
How did I get under here? Must be an accident. Andy's excited about his new toy. I better go up and take a look.
Oh my god, we made it to minute 3 of the movie.
Hey, Rex, Ham, Potato Head, come and check out Andy's new toy. Hello, are you Andy's new toy? I'm not reading all that. What child would read all this? Honestly.
Why
Try to swing on the hooks, okay?
Why does Buzz act like a toy when Andy comes in the room?
What do you mean he acts like a toy when he comes in the room?
Like,
oh, you mean like why does he choose to go limp?
Go catatonic, or however you want to say it, yeah.
I've always wondered that myself. I have questions about Pixar movies in general, about like the functionality of some of it. Like,
the best answer I have for the Buzz thing is that he sees the other toys doing it.
Yeah, but he doesn't think he's a toy.
Right, but he sees the other life forms on the planet.
I see. So he's on an alien world.
And he's like, do as the locals do. That's the only real explanation I can think of that makes sense from like if he thinks he's a spaceman on a
You think it's
planet.
like when in Rome kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Anyway, what were you saying about you
Space
have
Ranger.
You have qualms with the Pixar logic?
A little bit. So one idea is that all the Pixar movies are
nope, that's stupid.
Connected, right? I was about to say, you beat me to it. It is stupid.
You know,
did you ever have a big watch on the wall for your clock? That's fucking cool.
It would be cool though.
It would be awesome.
I would get like a Swatch watch.
Hell yeah.
You know, animators, they want to do something fun and put like a little Easter egg from one movie in another movie, you know.
Sure.
That's why Andy has the Pixar ball is like one of his toys or whatever. You know, that's just supposed to be cute and fun. It's not supposed to spiral out of control and suggest a whole shared universe. You know?
Right. My main issue with Pixar movies isn't really Pixar movies. It's Cars.
Oh, Cars just suggests some horrible stuff.
Right. So are all the humans dead in Cars? Is this post-apocalyptic? Humans are gone. Kind of like
I want an autopsy. I want to know what's going on inside those cars.
So back to
is there like an interior that they can just open? Yes, right?
Right. So
why?
Back to my idea of.
But again, I ask you why.
The Pixar continuity, right?
Okay.
Shit. Oh no. the Pixar continuity is that, all right, so Wall-E is alone on Earth, right? All the humans have left.
The humans have been put on the big cruise ship.
My idea for
Space cruise ship.
the Cars universe is that all the humans are gone and the Earth has not wasted away yet into the movie Wall-E.
So in between the humans leaving and
Wall-E.
what we see as the movie Wall-E.
Right. Cars have taken over.
Cars exists.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. And
But
I know
there
that's...
were real dinosaurs because they still run off gasoline and fossil fuels and whatnot, right?
And also there are museums in Cars for like ancient dinosaur cars. It's fucking weird.
But shouldn't they be regular dinosaurs?
They should, right? But no, they're like ancient. It's just like, so the tractors. Remember the tractor scene where they're tractor tipping?
Why does a tractor exist?
Who's milking the tractors?
Right.
Do they get the motor oil and drink it from the tractors?
Yeah.
Do the tractors have some kind of life-sustaining... Why even take care of the tractors in the first place?
Yeah, why is there a system like that?
Why is there anything like that? And what's the combine doing? Is the combine just there to harvest crops or actually just protect the tractors from,
who are
us, I guess?
Who are the crops for?
From Mater. Shit.
Who are the crops for? Why are there crops?
Right.
That's not technology that should have developed unless there were people at some point.
So the thing I saw earlier was like Cars in the movie Cars have a car stomach and a fun stomach. Because there are scenes where like Mater is eating sushi.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also scenes where they're at a gas station drinking motor oil.
Right.
So that leads me to believe that I'm on this content creator side. I don't remember who it was. But they came with the idea that they have a car stomach where they have to eat oil.
Right.
But they also have a fun stomach where they can just eat normal food.
Well, there's
because Luigi at some point, the Italian car, mentions rigatoni. And I'm like, so someone's making pasta in this world.
But is it pasta or is it like...
Car pasta?
That's what I'm saying.
Just a bunch of wires?
Is it just cables drenched in oil and they serve it on a plate and make it look like that?
Right, it's their version of rigatoni.
Although it would suggest if they were making actual pasta, that would explain why they were harvesting wheat and stuff.
Right, that goes back to
But again, why?
That's their fun stomach.
Why?
You know? Why? Because the humans are gone and they just want to they remember it maybe?
So you are on the side of humans gone. I like a Cronenberg vision where like if you open up the cars there would be like a human inside there.
You'd find a guy in the shape of a car.
Like half fused with it.
Sure.
Providing life for it.
I like that too.
So part of it is it's got to eat for its own sake as a car, but part of it's got to go towards the guy.
All right,
so that's why it eats multiple.
Here's my other Cars question, and I haven't seen anyone else talk about this.
Okay, good.
So their eyes are the windshield, right? The eyes of the car
have a windshield wiper and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Where are the nipples on the car? Like what part? So the mouth is the bumper. Okay.
My guess
the eyes are the windshield.
My guess is the underside.
The undercarriage. So like, let's say you flip a car over and you see it. Yeah. Does it have car junk?
I don't think so.
No.
Although I'd like to know their stance on truck nuts.
How are they making more cars? Are they just building cars?
So if we've already established that in the Cars universe, they pattern a lot of what they do off of our culture, meaning human culture, right?
Yeah, right.
And in human culture, truck nuts exist.
Right.
What is the Cars universe version of truck nuts?
Right. Another question that I have. Do you remember the
Excuse me, Mr. Lassiter? Mr. Lassiter?
I like how we don't have any answers for these. These are just questions.
Musings, wanderings.
That no one will ever answer because how could they?
Mine's just wander around.
Because no one was meant to ask these many...
No, absolutely not.
No one wanted to talk about
this. But
this.
Again, they spent years developing the story and world of Cars and animating it for, a long time.
Someone thought about it.
You don't think they weren't having meetings about a lot of it?
Right, like how does this all fit together?
I think they hand-waved a bunch of it, but I also think that they thought about it.
100%. Of course they did. Do you remember the scene where Lightning McQueen just finished his big race, right?
Jump, you fool.
Not yet. He just sits. He's just there to like, I'm here, I'm ready.
Yeah,
so you think the other ones are going to be easy too and cooperative? Oh, nay. They're running around like fucking psychos. The robot isn't real. The robot doesn't have a personality.
Was that a John Panette reference?
I said, oh, nay.
Even though he does say at one point, Mr. Lightyear wants another piece of tape. I like that scene.
You can't jump there from the ground.
Why not? Why the fuck not?
That little robot voice is perfect.
It's perfect. It's a perfect voice.
You want some more tape?
You want some more tape? It's good. It's a good bit.
We'll put the actual clip in because I'm sure we're butchering it.
Mr. Lightyear wants more tape.
I forget what my car's question was, but it was important.
Why does she go through that puddle and then mud splashes up on the dude's face?
I remember what it is now.
Behind her.
You mentioned going through something. So Lightning McQueen just finishes his big race, right? Mm-hmm. And Mac's like, all right, we're ready to go to the next place, wherever that might be. And then he gets in. Does he climb? He gets in the trailer, right?
Sure.
And Mac can haul the trailer. Is the trailer alive too?
Is he inside him?
Is the trailer right?
I mean, he is. Objectively, he's inside him.
Is his payment having Lightning McQueen inside him? Like he works for nothing. He just wants to feel that.
Oh, this is fetish work for him.
He wants to feel Lightning McQueen, fill him up.
Yeah.
So to speak. Is he in there? He's in there. Good.
Yeah, he tips him by rubbing his mirrors against the sidewalls.
Right. So yeah, I think about the cars getting inside bigger cars.
Yeah, Cronenberg would have a field day with this.
Of course he would. Is there an afterlife?
From the twisted mind behind Crash.
Because there's a scene
Toy Story 5.
There's a scene where Mater's falling out of a plane in cars 4.5. I don't fucking know.
There's other vehicles. There's planes and shit.
And you see Hudson from the first movie come down, and he's got little car angel wings, and I'm like, oh, so there is an afterlife. Mm-hmm. It's implying that, because usually when a car breaks down, not having a soul, you scrap the car, you get on with your life. I've seen Brave Little Toaster. I know what the fuck happens to cars when they're no longer needed. And it's dark. Whenever you start characterizing inanimate objects like cars and toasters and air conditioners and stuff like that, shit gets weird.
Well, what freaks me out in the Toy Story universe, and I've thought this for a long time, is Sid's toys are still alive. Even though he has done horrible things to them and mangled them and rearranged them.
Hell yeah.
And created monsters out of them, right? You've got the legs with the fishing rod.
Yeah, and
the baby
head with the erector set thing going on.
Right, and so they shouldn't be alive, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
But they are.
At what part of the toy contains the toy soul?
All of the toys are essentially like little Deadpools. They can just keep their consciousness in each individual part of them.
Right? Is the body of the toy the baby? Let's use the baby's. That's the most famous one, right?
Yeah, the erector set legs.
Do the erector set legs have their own specific soul?
No, I don't think so.
It has to communicate with the baby head. If not, because it's not the head, right?
Because the speak and spell, Woody just uses it like a clipboard, basically, right?
But it also speaks.
But it speaks when he has it speak.
It speaks when he talks to it.
Right.
Implying that it's alive, too.
Okay.
Again, okay, so we're looping back to
Are there any toys that aren't alive at all? Any... say Tinker Toys. Tinker Toys aren't alive, right?
I think a basketball probably isn't alive.
The ball that we're jumping on right now, not alive.
If not, it's back to the kink thing. It likes being bounced on.
I think strip of metal, not alive.
Right.
That's what I think.
At what point does a toy
the
become
doll head,
alive?
The doll arms, because just the legs work.
Whenever he was taking apart the toys, were they dead and they came back? You know what I mean? Were they alive for the operation?
I think they're just alive the whole time. They go into their little catatonic state.
Right, but they're aware of their surroundings when that happens, right? They know when Andy's gone.
They know what's up. So it's just it's like that thing where you can't move, but you are in surgery and the anesthesia doesn't work right. And you can feel everything. You're
awake for all of it. Or let's say people are getting brain surgery, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, here, play the violin while you get brain surgery to make sure your brain's still... Make sure we don't cut out that part. Cause
it's more like name days of the week and stuff.
Probably.
Let's make sure you don't lose anything important.
I've seen the ones where they're like, do the thing that you're really good at.
You saw an episode of House.
I did, and it was awesome. It was good. Turns out, a staph infection the entire time.
Why are we racing?
He didn't even need brain surgery. He just had a really bad bacterial infection.
And then he left for no reason.
I am the greatest.
Yeah, you
Stay up there. God damn it, Woody.
You're gonna
you
die.
fucking piece of shit.
You're gonna die.
You don't die right away. You like have a certain amount of hits that you can take.
You got at least 2 more. That's what I think.
I'm gonna hit the helicopter.
That might be your lives.
I'm gonna hit the helicopter.
Does the helicopter go out?
Probably. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, watch out. Watch out. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Leave me alone.
Leave me be.
It's stressful.
Oh, it looks like you got a checkpoint.
I just want to get past this level and show
All right,
everyone
there's a hook up there, though.
the Buzz Lightyear.
Get the hooks.
You gotta. So I have to like.
Yeah, you'll get the next one. Not
Okay.
that way.
Yeah, the hit detection's way better in the Sega Genesis version too.
Ooh.
Because it just latches on. You know, like you get near it.
Right, yeah.
You got it. We're good. We'll give
But
you
look,
this
you
one.
got the checkpoint.
It's a gimme.
So you're all right.
You get a certain number of mulligans. This is unforgiving as shit. I just want to.
I know. I'm really
just want to hit the hook.
Invested in you getting one of these hooks because you got to do it so many times.
Jesus. And there's enough balls to like. I got to get this hook for sure.
All right, so it is the one on the left side of the screen. It's the star.
Yeah, that's how many hits I can take.
Right. The lives are your hat, right?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Let's
watch
duck.
out for that little.
Can I duck underneath of him?
Yeah.
That's good.
Of course you can.
Yeah, of course you can. You
All
idiot.
right, stay there and duck though.
No, it wouldn't work. All right,
There
got
you
that
go,
one.
You got it.
You got to get it just right.
So just jump straight up next time you come to one of
I'll
those.
try.
Yeah. Maybe you're lunging too much for it.
Trying to lunge.
I mean, you got
is
to change
hard.
something up. You're consistently missing.
I'm just trying to get a game over. That's all.
I was trying to practice a little bit.
I want to start the game over. That's what I want to do.
I wanted to go back to the very, very beginning. I would have took that more seriously if I'd have realized.
I thought about putting on a bunch of Game Genie cheats and having invincible lives just so we can plow through this. But I feel like part of the fun of seeing someone play Toy Story online is that you get to see them fail. It's important. It's important you see us really make fools of ourselves.
Oh, we gotta go through the whole intro.
You got to
and
go through the
everything.
whole goddamn.
Right.
There's not even a password system in this game.
Oh my god!
I would
killing me.
rent Mega Man X when I was a kid from the downstairs video store, and they were always very thorough with their video games. So what they would do is they would buy the game, right? Obviously, and they would
By the way,
make
I have
copies.
no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
They would make photocopies of the entire instruction booklet, and like staple together and put it in with the game that you rented. And there was a notes section in the back of Mega Man X, and someone wrote down like all the passwords for every level. So at any point in the game, you could be like, all right, I'm going to pick up playing the game at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just went to the very last one, and I go, what's the final password? And yeah, all the bosses are beat, but you got all the cool shit too. And I want to know who did that, because what a cool guy. Mind the marbles. They hurt.
Yeah.
In the Genesis version, it's bugs.
Oh really?
Bugs pop out of the balloons and attack you.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
It's a weird game, dude.
So is the train alive? Obviously, it's moving by itself. The plane's moving by itself, but are they... Why do they hurt you? Are they evil?
It's like whenever you watch Maximum Overdrive. Like, what are the rules of Maximum Overdrive? Because vending machines come alive, but also other machines don't. But then, like, a bicycle seems to kind of come alive. Like, it's weird rules for what comes alive and what doesn't.
Was the Green Goblin truck already the Green Goblin truck, or did it become the Green Goblin truck?
It was already the Green Goblin.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
So that was just a cool stroke of luck. You know? Like, it looked evil and then became evil. Just kind of worked out. It's a cool fucking truck.
It's a comet, right? That's what causes it?
I have no idea.
I believe it's a comet in the movie.
I've never read is it a book?
It's a short story.
It's a short story, okay. A novella. I've never seen the movie. Maybe I've seen it once. I don't know. It didn't look very good.
It's not, but it's fun.
Okay. A lot of those Stephen King movies aren't very good.
You could watch an 80s Emilio Estevez movie, you know.
Right.
And have a good time.
You can do it. I believe in you. Round up the toys.
All right, we're going to leave everybody here with me rounding up the fucking boys. All right, let's get him going that way.
That's another question. Back to the idea of how the world works in Toy Story. So
how does the world work?
Whenever Potato Head explodes and his mouth is on the floor and he's like...
Toss him overboard!
Where does Potato Head's soul exist? Within the pieces?
It's like Horcruxes everywhere.
Right. The potato head itself, the potato body, is nothing, right?
From what I understand.
The person of Potato Head is within the pieces, right?
Right.
All right.
I'm gonna go get my guys.
But the RC car never talks, right? Can he just not talk?
Oh, he revs up. He does like a...
He does his little, like, thing, but can he not talk because he doesn't have a mouth?
Right.
So that's why, but he's aware.
Right.
Do you think he's trapped inside his own body like he's...
Well, that's why he's found a way to communicate with his little revs and bounces.
My question is,
but
do you think...
Woody treats him like he's a dog. He's like, what is it, boy? You know?
Right. That's true, too.
So you think he's like pets? Kind of a lesser intelligence.
Oh, we can just use RC car. He's not really a person toy.
He's at it again when he throws the code.
He throws him off the side of it. They killed him! Oh my god!
It's a great movie.
This game is incredible. We're awful at it. I'm gonna watch Toy Story on VHS now because I think I have 2 copies of it.
Woody kind of runs like a girl.
You can't have too many copies of Toy Story. It's just an awesome movie.
Just the first one, though.
Right.
Just the first Toy Story is all you really need. The other ones aren't bad by any means, but like that first one is magical.
Fucking hits just right, baby. And next time you watch Cars, think about how they work.
Think about it.
Think about where the flesh lives.
And where the soul begins.